This is a story of the beginning of Rockhole Station and of old Balgo from 1934 till 1939. We begin with the town of Broome in the Kimberleys, Western Australia. It was officially named after the state governor, Sir Frederick Napier Broome, in 1883. In the 1860s, an attempt was made to develop Broome as a pastoral town, but it quickly blossomed into a pearling centre with the discovery of mother-of-pearl shells south of the town. The Palatine fathers and brothers became involved in Broome in 1901, and the parish has been served by the Palatines for many years. Here you see the second church in Broome, built with the help of Filipino pearl divers. Bishop Otto Rabel, seen here in the Broome Presbytery in 1930, came to Australia in 1928 as Father Otto Rabel, SAC. In 1932, he wanted to buy a sheep station in the East Kimberleys and build a hospital there for the sick and aging Aboriginals in the area. In 1934, a sheep station was purchased from Mr. Francis Patrick Castles. It was situated 35 kilometres west from the old township of Halls Creek in the East Kimberleys. 1,000 sheep, about 80 donkeys, and some horses were on the station at the time. On the 13th of October 1934, a group of Palatines with 4 helpers left Beagle Bay for Broome and began the journey to the station to start their new work. Some of them are pictured here. From left to right, Philip Cox, George Kelly, Father John Harold, who came in 1937, Brother Henry Kralman, Brother Joseph Schungel, and Brother Richard Bessenfelder, who joined the team in June 1936. It was a very difficult journey in those days in outback Australia. This is the Fitzroy River and the Langi Crossing. After about 2.5 days travelling, they reached the station on October 15th, 1934. The owner, Mr. Francis Patrick Castles, and Mr. Jim Moore were at the station waiting for them. Father Francis Hugel, the first rector, is standing in the middle with Brother Henry Kralman on the left and Brother Joseph Schungel on the right. Brother Henry Kralman was responsible for the stock. Father John Herold took over from Father Francis Hugel as rector on the 26th of April 1937 until the 6th of January 1939. The station was named after the Rockhole that you see here. It is situated 6.5 kilometres from the homestead. Looking for gold at the station with Father Francis Hugel are Pat and Philip. In February 1935, Brother Joseph Touts came from Beagle Bay Mission to do some building work on the station. He was at the station for 3 months before he was called back to Beagle Bay, which had been struck by a cyclone and needed Brother Joseph to help repair the buildings. During the second year on the station, a vegetable garden was started and a lot of vegetables were sold to the gold prospectors in the district. Mass at Rockhole. The plan for a mission hospital on the station was never realized. Bishop Otto Rabel, seen here in Broome. And Father Worms, seen here in the middle of the picture, made expeditions into the interior, southeast of Halls Creek. Father Ernest Worms came to Australia in 1930. While he was parish priest of Broome, he commenced his anthropological studies among the Aboriginal people of the surrounding districts. Penetrating right into the desert, south of Gregory Salt Lake, which is seen here. Camels were used a lot for transport at the time. And a large number of Aboriginal people were found to be in the area. It was then decided to transfer the mission from Rockhole Station further south to where the Aborigines were living. In early 1939, Brother Stephen Contempré was called from Tarden to Rockhole to make the preliminary preparations for the exodus. They left Rockhole on the 8th of September, 1939. Brother Frank Nissel, seen here, with Paddy, were in charge of 950 sheep. And the cook, Philip Cox, and donkey teamster also. Dick Smith was in charge of 14 horses. Brother Stephen followed by truck when the destination was reached. It took 4 weeks to move the stock, but that is another story. Father Alphonse Bleiswit was appointed the first rector at Balgo. Today, only ruins of the old Balgo mission remain standing. is important to note here that without the commencement of Rockhole Station, the large and now well-established Balgo mission would not have come into being. It was the man from Rockhole who pioneered Balgo Station.